Alright, just on my previous video, I'll make a part 2 to this because I thought of two really good examples once I was watching back the video. With just find out for yourself, right? For example, I've experienced this with certain jobs. Say you want to be a plumber and everyone you speak to says, oh, plumber's such a bad job, but there's no money in it. You could just, this is an example, right? There's no money in it, or you do such hard work and hard labor and you'll hate it, like it's so dirty. But you don't know that yourself. You have an interest in being a plumber, but because you've heard these things, you completely shut it down immediately. This is when you need to try it and find out for yourself. So then you can say, yep, okay, I know plumbing isn't for me, right? Or, wow, actually, you might be surprised with yourself, right? Wow, actually, I do enjoy plumbing, or there is a lot of money in it. I've got a friend that's working as a plumber for himself, and he's earning like 300,000 a year just from doing 8 hours of work, 10 hours of work a day. And it also goes with YouTube, right? If people are like, oh, it's like too scary starting a YouTube channel or a social media channel like Instagram. Oh, it's so scary. Or you're weird if you do that. Or like people make judgments. Oh, he's weird if he does that. Or even with success, right? You're not going to earn money from that, or certain things. You're not going to earn money from that. You're not going to do anything. But you don't know yourself. You've never experienced it. You've never put your foot in. You've never tried it for yourself. You've never worked in it. You've never put in effort towards something, but you immediately shut it down. And there's a real reason why there's only a small amount of successful people compared to the majority, right? And that's because the small amount of successful people have listened to all these ideas of, oh, that invention's not going to work. That idea is not going to work. That business isn't going to work. That gym routine isn't going to work. That whatever. But they've stuck to it and they've ignored all them things and just worked towards that thing and tried out for themselves and learnt from themselves, okay? And so this is why I'm here to say is you need to sometimes try out the thing yourself rather than take on any people's criticisms. If you take advice from normal people, you will become a normal person. I'll say that again. If you take advice from normal people, you will become a normal person. If you take advice off people that don't have the life you want in the future, you will become like them. You'll have their life. Okay? And the truth is, in life, in general, most likely where you live, you're surrounded by a lot of people that don't have the life that you want. And over time, give it years, you'll even forget about your dreams and what you really wanted in life, because you'll become so normal, you'll become like everyone else. And it's very sad. So this is why you need to kind of brainwash yourself in the sense of trying things for yourself. And you hear this from a lot of successful people if you read books and listen to podcasts of people that do have the life that you want, right? They've done the things that people have doubted them on, have teased them on until they've achieved success, right? Or just anything in life. Happiness, you know? Fulfillment, following your passion. If you want to follow a passion, just try it out. Make time for it. If you want to make a career out of passion, just try it. Or anything, right? If you want to do a passion, do it. If you like building boats and everyone's like, oh, that's weird, that's expensive. Like, why do you want to do that? Just try it anyways. You can say you've done it and you can say you enjoyed it or you didn't enjoy it or it is expensive or it's not. Just try it. Because you don't know where it's going to lead you. And there's a really good book on this, actually, if you do want to read it. But I don't think you need to read it. I think you just need to let yourself guide yourself, and the universe or God or whatever guide yourself and just try things, right? It's called the Surrender Experiment. So Michael A. Singer, this man, his net worth is like $500 million now. But he just did what I'm saying. He just found out for himself. He wanted to meditate in a vacant property for years, and he did it. And He learned himself. He found what his passions were. He he tried things, and as a ramification of that, he's not even attached to money, but he became ultra successful, right? He's made it, not even in a materialistic sense, he's made a very fulfilling and purposeful life for himself. Because instead of working that 9 to 5, I'm not saying, I'm just using career as a sense because I feel like this is a very relatable thing. Instead of working in an office 9 to 5, you can still do that, right? It's very smart. He also did something on the side, right? And read that book, The Surrender Experiment. I don't know whereabouts. It's a great book, great audio book as well. He reads it himself, which I love. So yeah, this is my part 2 to it. If you have that idea, if you want to follow something, if you want to pursue something, if you want to just do something, make music, if you want to go to the gym, but you're self-conscious of yourself because you don't have that physique yet, and you feel like everyone's going to look at you, or people are like, why are you going to the gym for? Like, people, if you surround yourself with people that it's also the crab in the bucket example. If you're a crab trying to get out of the bucket, other crabs are going to drag you down. And I'm not saying these people are bad people. They're not bad people. Just everyone has lived their life within their means, and if they want everyone else to live their life within their means, within their personal means, right? Because they think that's the best for them. And it's also the sense, if you see someone in life doing something that you hadn't done because of the same reasons I was talking about of average people, and you see them succeed, it's a very, very poor reflection of yourself, because you were surrounded by a person that was exactly the same as you per se, and they've done greater things, right? And how does that feel? Or it may come from a good place as well. It hasn't worked for them, so they don't want you experiencing that. But it might work for you, right? Because everyone's different. So just try it, take that step. And experience it for yourself. Don't do as much research into, is playing soccer good for you? Is it, just join the team. Find out for yourself, or play that game. Go to that park, you know? I'm using very broad examples right now, but you know what experience is specific to you while watching this video, and just try it, okay? Disclaimer, obviously, I'm not talking about horrible things. If you know they're bad, but you know what I mean. Thanks, bye.